Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. Big welcome back to everyone. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the family, y'all. Alright, you guys. So, I have a channeled message real quickly before we get into the cards while I'm cleansing, okay? So, the amount of karma someone has racked up in this lifetime, they won't have enough lifetime left to clear this karma. So essentially they're going to have to come back, and what I'm getting is somebody has done something sinister, something super evil that is going to essentially F them for lifetimes to come. It's really, really sad. So, but what they did was so evil and so sinister, and we'll perhaps get to that in the cards, that it's just, there's just no chance that they're going to be able to clear this karma in this lifetime. Even if they were, let's say, 25, there's not enough lifetime left for them to, I mean, I'm not saying that their life's going to be cut short, but what I'm saying is that what they've done is so major that they're not going to be able to clear this karma in this lifetime. It might not even be for the next 2 lifetimes, okay? Now, how you're going to know who this person is, Spirit's telling me that this person perhaps looks really tired right now. They are stressed out, and they could be using the excuse that something else is going on. And you might be thinking, like, when they tell you what this reason is, that it doesn't warrant the amount of stress that they look like they're under. So they could be saying something like, someone drove over my grass. And you could be like, you act like your life is about to be over. What do you mean someone drove over your grass? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, so because somebody drove over your grass and you have to replant some grass, all of a sudden, like, your life's coming to an end. I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying that's the actual issue, okay? But what I'm saying is that it just doesn't meet the criteria of the level of stress that they're actually portraying. Now, how else you're going to know, or another way you're going to know who this person is because they look really tired, they look really stressed out, they basically are putting off a vibe like they're going to go to jail somehow, some way, because of something that they did, okay? Now, I don't know what this is yet, and I'm hoping we'll find this out in the reading if Spirit says it's time for us to know, okay? But this person could also look like how you would assume someone would look if they were trying to mess with someone else's life, which is dark magic, okay? So when you go and you start messing with trying to manipulate others' lives or take away another's free will, the backfire from that is going to be very severe. And if if someone finds out what they've done is so bad and they don't course correct, it's essentially just going to start racking up and getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's going to turn into lifetimes of karma that needs to be served. I'm getting that this particular person has no moral compass. They are morally bankrupt. And now their wallet is going to reflect the same. So all of us readers, we talk about all the time, like, if you are having a hard time with your finances, you've got to get out of lack mentality, so on and so forth. This particular person could have tried to do something to mess with your stability, and now it's backfired onto them and their stability. But I'm getting they're not going to need to worry about stability because they're going to be in jail. That's just what I'm getting. Now, this isn't going to be a message for everyone, okay? So please only take what resonates. If this should be something that's confirmation or clarification to something that you are already aware of, okay? If this is foreign to you, then this is now this is the channel message. We're going to get into the cards. So once we get into the cards, if you feel that this reading is not your reading, like, you know, halfway through or whatever. Now, this is the thing, is that being it's a general collective reading, one part of the reading may resonate and another part may not. So like the beginning could resonate, another part may not, and then the end could resonate. So watching it all the way through is usually the best thing in my opinion. But, you know, you do you. Okay, so what else? This may be something you're going to have to take action on. Like, and when I say action, I don't mean confronting the person. I don't mean anything like that. I mean, like, you might need to go get an attorney or a private investigator, something, you know, honestly, like, if you know for a fact something has gone on, and you know for a fact that someone's lying about something, it may be best to just hire an attorney that is able to do an investigation, because otherwise you're spending money on both. So like, you could hire a private investigator and shell out 10 grand for that, and then the investigator comes back and is like, oh, you need to hire an attorney because this person did XYZ, and then you're essentially having to hire an attorney as well. I don't know how it works in your state, but I know that some attorneys can do the investigative process themselves. It's in-house, okay? So it's not like it's going to negate you negate you getting around paying the 10 grand, but it would at least be to an attorney that you can, it kind of will be charged together. And again, this is not anything. I'm not an attorney, okay? This is not advice I'm like telling you have to take. I'm just giving you suggestions if you've been through something like this and you are aware. What else was I going to say? This energy could be very immature, collective, and like they're going to try to say that, oh, they misunderstood. Well, I didn't know that could happen. Well, I didn't know that my actions would have consequences. I didn't know. You know who I'm talking about, collective. I know you know. Okay, let's get into this. I'm going to say a quick prayer and then we'll just get right into the cards here, okay? Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light into the space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. Yeah, you could be discovering something. Something about something that's transpiring, that's been transpiring for a long time. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, highest white light. What do you have for the collective's highest good? Oh, nightmare. Something has been a crazy nightmare. You could feel like this person is possessed or chasing you. Someone could have hired someone to chase you. They could, okay. Let me get some more information first before I speak. A lover, a romantic partner in reverse, somebody that you an ex even. This could be an ex, somebody that's younger than you. This person could have thought they were going to get some sort of potential growth for what they did for this person, perhaps. Oh, we have stranger, passerby, encounter by chance, mutual aid, and new friend. There could be an ex-lover and a younger person you don't know. We have meditation, Zen, Buddha. Somebody could be Buddhist. Or sorry, it says Buddhist, not Buddha. Someone could be Buddhist. Spiritual seeker, devotee or devotee. Devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, and practice. Sorry, I'm taken aback by this card. I was just looking at the artwork on this card. Someone here is trying to cook up a plan, a proficient plan. Someone could be an artist. I don't know. I just heard content creator. Now, this could be you or someone else. You know, it's interesting that that's coming to mind because the other day I was looking at something online. I was looking at a Facebook account and it said content creator, but it doesn't say what kind of content creator they are. And then I went and clicked on one of their people, like their friends or whatever, and it said they were a content creator. And then I clicked on them and their friends, and they were content creators. But not one single person said what they created. Like, I'm a content creator, and I tell people what I do. I even have business cards about what I do, right? And so it's kind of weird. Like, I even have a website. I wouldn't say, like, on my website, like, I'm a content creator. Like, that's a description, but it doesn't tell, like, if you're going to have an account, like, say on social media where you want people to come to you for your services, perhaps somebody could offer services as a content creator or something like that. Wouldn't you want it to be like in your profile? So there's something about that where either people aren't actual content creators and they're something else, and they're just using content creator as their job or something. So anyway, someone's cooking up a plan here. They're trying to co-create with the divine, or they think because they are saying they're spiritual that makes it correct. Kind of like because they're saying they're a content creator that, like, they are. Whatever it is, it doesn't make sense. And we have victory. Somebody could be a repairman. Or a chef. A coach. Develop a plan. Employee, a worker. Okay, so those are just some of the things here that are coming out. Let's get some clarification. So we have a lover in reverse. So either this is a distorted, like a karmic lover, or a past lover that's involved, along with a younger person, or this person's younger than you, and a whole bunch of their friends that are involved in something. They could have friends that are Buddhist that are involved, and they're all trying to, like, work up some sort of plan here. This could also be like somebody meditating, trying to get like some sort of information from the divine. Confirmation. Did you hear that? I don't even know what is making all that noise. All right. Let's get into this. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me about this nightmare. What do we need to know about this nightmare? This perhaps possessed person that's chasing you. Organized crime. This nightmare is involved in organized crime. These people are literally, these organized criminals are possessed. These people are possessed with some sort of entity. And it says phantom and chase. Organized crime could be chasing you, collective. Now, this isn't going to be for everyone, okay, you guys? So please just take it how it resonates. Now, the other thing this could be is that if this isn't organized crime, somebody could be trying to chase you to organize a crime of some sort. Money, inheritance, stolen bank accounts, personal items. So organized crime could be trying to follow you or chase you so they can get some sort of money, inheritance, or bank account. Somebody could have paid these people to do this, and they could have offered them like a bank account or something. Like, if you can do this, this is yours. So they're trying to F with your life constantly. Karma is coming. So karma is coming for someone here. What is that? Oh, okay. Guess it was from the Palo Santo. Okay. Cyberstalking. So somebody could be cyberstalking you, collective. This could be one of the things that's happening with these organized criminals. Karma's coming for their cyberstalking. Can I get 2 more, please? Restraining order. You may need to get a restraining order on these people. One more, please, for nightmare. Interference. Email, snail mail, certified mail. Something about the mail. So you may need a restraining order on you, or not on you, maybe somebody put one on you, but you may need a restraining order, protective order, whatever you guys call it where you live, against this organized crime group who's cyber stalking you and hacking your emails, interfering with your actual mail, perhaps. Sorry, let me turn this down. I feel like I'm yelling. Tell me about this lover. Real or fake documents. So somebody could have, somebody from your past could be involved in organized crime and making real or fake documents, or making fake documents appear as real. So something here is fake. Yeah, once or multiple times set you up. So somebody here set you up multiple times, collective, at least once, but maybe multiple times, in order to steal an inheritance or some sort of large chunk of money. They could have made fake documents in order to take something. Fake. What did I just say? So whoever this is could be trying to say they're a fake lover, or I'm really, you guys, I don't like to use this. I don't like to use this as an example, but I'm really getting, because this is so wild. Like, to have somebody put you in a fake marriage is something that is, in my opinion, it's really hard to do. And it can be done, but you have to really, like, I guess, know how to do it, because I sure as heck would not know. And I'm afraid to get, like, I would get caught for things, so I just don't break the law, right? Okay, so that being said, somebody could be pretending to be a lover. They could have made fake documents in order to set you up to take this. So this could literally be like a fake marriage, you guys. If you have an inheritance coming or something like that, somebody is working to take this. They could be like saying that they're with you. Oh my gosh. They could even be living, like, let's say you live in an apartment. This person could have got an apartment right next door to you and say that, like, they live with you. Something weird like that. Now, the other thing is that these people could be, or person, whoever this organized crime person or people are trying to F with your life constantly and doing things to you so they can take something from you. So, like, they could be trying to set you up in order to have you react a certain way or do something so then they can do this financial crime on you. And it says cyberstalking financial crime. This organized crime group could be known for doing organized crimes such as these. Somebody with the initial I could be significant. I just heard the name Ingrid. I don't normally get names, you guys, and if I do, usually it's something significant. August. Something about August could be significant. This could be the last August, or in August something happened. Somebody could have tried to set you up in August. Somebody could have tried to get a restraining order on you in August. Yes. Now, the other thing is, I don't know how this works, you guys, but someone may have been notified by mail in August about a restraining order, and somebody somehow got in your mailbox or something to get this. They interfered with your mail somehow, whether this was like email or something. Tell me more about this, Holy Spirit. Meeting in June. Somebody could have had a meeting in June to do something in August. Something significant happened in August, collective. Protective order. Again, somebody could have made, organized crime could have used fake documentation to get a protective order against someone. They thought this was their innovative idea. Forgery. Someone could have set you up by forging your signature. Something about inheritance documents, fake documentation. And somebody forged your name, collective, and we have UI. Somebody could have done something with a user interface. Somebody could have tried to like hack you with a fake user interface. So you could have thought you were like accessing something online, but these people knew what it is you were going to access. So they made a fake website or a fake user interface is what I'm specifically getting. Oh my goodness. Light in court, A or O. So I'm not taking those, that's a whole stack of cards. Tell me more about this. This person's younger than you, collective. Ex-friend, partner, someone that you either were considering dated, or something. You're going to know who this person is based on the fact that they are younger than you. This person's trying to F with your life constantly. R. We have RUI. I don't know what that could stand for. In real. Making a user interface appear real. Or someone's name starts with UI or R. A parental figure, mom, dad, step parent. So there could be a parental figure of an ex-partner that's involved in something. Cyberstalking and a financial crime. Their friends could be involved as well. So someone's running, trying to get as far away from this as possible. Someone's friends could be involved and they're just like, I don't want to be involved in this. Like, what did you do? What did you get me involved in? This could have been in August. Somebody could be running now that there was a restraining order put in place. Now, this could be by someone else. This could be by the courts. It doesn't always have to be by yourself. February. Harmful magic, S and yes. So something about S in February. Doing some sort of dark magic or dark arts, whatever you want to call it. Someone's initials could be SU, SI, SR, RS. Yeah. Tell me about the stranger, passerbys. Somebody could be passing by your home, collective. F could be involved in this. Somebody's initials could be FS, FR, FU, FI, FU. Somebody could be passing by your house saying FU. This could be organized crime. Francis, Francine. Yes, there's an air sign involved. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this F person or S person could be an air sign. You guys, I can't believe how many times yes has come out. There's like 3 of these cards in this deck and I keep hitting it back. So it's clearly very significant. So there could be an air sign who was part of some sort of harmful magic. A, evidence receipts. This is too many. So A could be involved. There's a lot of initials here, you guys, to be honest. A. We have SA, R, SA, trigger warning. Somebody could be from San Francisco, San Diego, San Antonio, San Rafael. I don't know where that's at. I think it's in California. Anyway, I don't even know. I don't normally get places like that. So we have receipts and evidence of forgery, of someone setting you up for money and your inheritance. We have angry, enraged, upset, and property. So somebody with the initial A, S, or F could be enraged. So they set you up because they wanted to take a property and inheritance, money. This is really interesting. This could be a stranger to you. Documentation, counterfeit identification or passport, and we have mom, dad, step-parent, and financial crime, cyberstalking. So somebody could have lied to someone or created some fake documentation. This was perhaps your parents or someone's mom, dad, or step-parent. This was a financial crime, and now they're perhaps trying to cyberstalk you. In fall or September. This could be happening right now. I'm getting this has been going on a really long time, though. Like longer than just recently, but it could just be recently. Justice. So collective, justice could have come in for you and you're not aware yet in September. Uh-oh. And this is meeting. Meeting fell on the floor. So somebody could like be trying to hide a meeting that had to do with justice. Justice is coming. Or a stranger's trying to get justice with counterfeit information. Someone's born in February. So somebody could be a February air sign here. So somebody could be an Aquarius. They could have met with their friends to interfere in something in June or August. This meeting could have been in June for something to happen in August. Or maybe it happened between June and August. So we have hacked your phone or computer. So you could be getting justice for your phone or computer being hacked. This was done by someone who had a meeting about it first. This was to interfere in your email or something like that, or interfere and make it so you don't receive an email. This person could be, they could spend a lot of time drinking. That may be how you know who this is. Tell me about this chef cooking up whatever it is. Somebody's cooking up a plan. Child support. Okay, I'm not getting what I normally would get from child support, which is the obvious, right? There's a child support situation. Now there could be, okay? But I'm getting a different definition of child support. Somebody with the initial F could be trying to make up fake documents about how they gave a child something. And I'm not getting that this is a child. I'm getting this is an adult child. Text, calls, emails. So there's evidence of some type of call or text. This could have been forged, some sort of evidence or receipt that was forged. This could be like, there could be evidence of this in a text, email, or call. Most likely it's going to be an email or a letter or something. Or there's some text messages about cooking up a plan. Identification. So let me get some more. Fake identification. So someone could be saying that they gave someone something and they used a fake ID to do this. Somebody in organized crime could have made a fake ID for somebody with the initial S, A, or F. So they could F with your life, and they did this because they're enraged and upset. They're mad at you for something. T. T's involved. FaceTime. Something could have happened on FaceTime. Something could have happened on Saturday. On a Tuesday. Heartbreak and betrayal. So this was a heartbreaking betrayal, collective. Marriage. Someone, oh my goodness. What do we have here? Counterfeit marriage. A parental figure that's married could be involved in this as well. So there could be a parental figure that's married to someone who did this backstabbing betrayal. This could be a mother and a step-parent, a father and a step-parent that are involved. They're married. Tell me about more about this justice. December. So collective December could bring justice. This could be a nice Christmas present for you. You could be finding out about this heartbreaking betrayal in December. You could be this person's child. Somebody could be trying to reach out to you by email, letter, call, text, something like that. This person could know your address, collective, but they're not reaching out to you by letter. They might try to claim they don't know your address, but I'm getting that they've most likely been to your house. Hacked your phone or computer. So justice is coming in December, and whoever is involved in this is trying to get as far away from this as possible now. March. Something about March. Someone paid off someone you know and hired them for their own gain. You could be born in March, collective. Or something between December and March is going to happen. Okay, this is the other thing, is someone here hacked your phone or your computer. This was either in March or you're born in March. These could be your friends that hacked your computer, or past friends, friends that are younger than you. Hold on, there's another card that flipped over. That's weird. I swear I saw, there it is. Oh my God, this card flipped over, y'all. Red rum, I can't say it, you guys, on YouTube. Someone paid off someone to take out someone that's born in March. I have chills all over, you guys. They hacked your computer to be able to cyberstalk you. They paid someone off for their own gain. This came out, this flipped over the same time these other two cards came out. March, December. You could be born in December, you could be born in March. Someone here, someone who did this could be born in March or December. These could be friends that are younger than you that were involved, or an ex-friend, an ex-partner. This is ex, this is past. This is crazy, you guys. All right. Now, you could be, collective, on your spiritual path here. You could be seeking information from the divine. You could have chose to give your life to the divine if, like, you could have said, like, you could have prayed, like, to the Most High or your spirit team or whatever and said, look, I will give myself to you for the rest. I will work for you, Most High. I will be on your team. I will work for you for the rest of my natural life if you give me answers to this situation. And you could have held up your end of the deal. You could have said, like, you know, I promise I will spread light. I will be a light worker. I will do, you know, all these great things for society and help lift up the consciousness of the collective, so on and so forth. If you just give me some sort of insight about the situation. And the Most High was like, deal. You got it. And now you're getting information about this. Now, the other thing is you may not even had to pray about it, okay? This could just be something you were told you were going to do. Like, you could just be saying, like, I am just obeying the Most High. What my mission was, what I was put here, the mission I was put here for. So it happened some way, somehow, like that. Tell me about spiritual seeker. Invest in Ring cameras. This could have been a message you got from the divine. You could have been told to invest in Ring cameras. And when you did this, you saw that organized crime people were perhaps stalking you. Something about the month of April, or someone's name is April, and there's some sort of text, calls, and receipts or evidence of this, something in April trying to set you up. Someone's name could be April. April could have done something in the spring, and there's receipts and evidence of this, that they tried to set you up. This was for inheritance, bank account, something like that. They lied in court. So this April person could have lied in court about text, calls, and emails. There's evidence that this was all forged, that this was a lie. They lied in court about your identification. So this particular person could have like pointed you out on a picture or something and said, oh, I saw so-and-so. Or this person, they lied in court and said they saw you on their Ring camera. Something like that, you guys. Something about the initial T, S, A, or R. Stalker. So something about lying in court about stalking. This, I'm getting that there could be somebody here whose name is April who was stalking you, and then they lied in court about your identification, or this was fake. We have fake and identification right next to each other. This was a fake identification so they can F with your life, and now they're getting karma. Yeah. They're going to have to tell the truth. We have officials drop the ball. I don't like to see this card. You could have reported this to the police. You know, sometimes it's really hard to get the police to do their freaking job, you guys, which sucks. Somebody's name could be Ty. We have T-Y out here. Someone's name could be Faye, F-A-Y. We have safety, S-A-F-T-Y out here. Raffy, someone's name could be Raffy. I don't even know if that's a name, sorry y'all. We have Roofy out here. R-U-F-I or Y. I don't know how it's spelled, you guys. Somebody could have been paid to roofie you. Tell me more about this spiritual seeker police. What was I just saying, y'all? I can't. Okay, so somebody could have lied to the police, or you honestly relayed something to the police about someone stalking you, and then these people went and lied in court, or this person lied in court. Their lies in court are going to be what trips them up. They could have lied in court in order to get a restraining order on you. or a protective order of some sort. One more. Psychological mind effing. So somebody here is involved in psychological warfare, essentially. I just heard psychological warfare 101. I know I said one more, but let me just get one final card here from this deck. Jail or prison. I knew it. This is why when I'm told to do something, I do it, okay? So I was told to get another card, and jail or prison came out. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have January, winter time. So there could be people that are going to jail or prison for stalking of you, collective, lying on you, lying in court on you, going to the police and lying, getting a fake marriage on you, hacking your computer, your phone, cyberstalking you, making up fake documents, trying to set you up, forgery, fake protective orders, perhaps trying to take a property or something, making a fake ID with your picture on it, or your name and another person's picture on it, and then trying, of course, to red rum you. Yeah. This could have been a witch hunt. All right, let's keep going. Where are we at? Oh my goodness. This time has been flying in the readings, y'all. Okay, let's just get a few more cards, you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get all these cards out. Okay. This hacking of your phone or computer could have been in February, collective. Oh, I don't have enough room. Hold on. The card Love Lost came out, flipped up, and then we have Complicit. Love Loss. This flipped up upside, or up, right side up. All right, now let me get back in my spot here. Oh my God. There's people are dropping out of the situation, collective. Yeah, something about a meeting. People are meeting and like dropping out of the situation. Did you see that? That card just literally flipped right up. Credit score. Somebody's losing a credit score, or something about a credit score. Somebody could have tried to do something with your credit score. All right. All right. Holy Spirit, tell me about this nightmare, possession, possessed, chasing, spinning the truth. This organized crime group is spinning the truth. They're telling stories. They're trying to disguise something. They're trying to disguise facts to avoid accountability or influence perception. Someone could be born in 1989 who's involved in this organized crime group that's trying to spin the truth. Oop. Hold on. All these cards cannot have just flipped over. Making peace. Somebody wants to make peace with something now. Oh, it says, okay, you may be needing to make peace with yourself and let things go. You cannot change what's happening here. You may need to forgive these people, which is really like, sometimes we are asked to do things that don't make sense. Sometimes we're asked to forgive people when it's the hardest thing that we could ever do. Like, if you've dealt with the situation and you've dealt with all of this, the last thing you're thinking of is forgiving these people. You know, why is my hair being all puffy? It's so weird. Okay. So like trying to forgive someone who's done all this is like next to impossible. But I'm getting like once you forgive them, you're forgiving them for yourself, not for any other reason. Right? So maybe once you forgive them, everything else can be put in motion somehow. But you might need to just make peace with the idea that this has happened and there's nothing you can do to change it. Somebody could be born, this could have been happening in 2024, or you made peace with this in 2024. Perhaps January 2024. Because you knew that you can't control like a group of organized criminals. They're going to do what they want to do. I just heard they're setting themselves up. We have dark flirt and abundant minded. Teasing with danger. Somebody could be born in 94. And we have 111. Somebody could be born January 11th. Somebody here doesn't believe that joy is infinite. And then we have the word content. Dark flirt. Somebody could be like an energy vampire or an abundance vampire. This is, you could also have an ex here that's involved in this that is dark. They are a dark flirt. Someone could be born 1/11/94. Or someone is born January 11th. Or even September 4th. August 9th. Shine your light, consolidate. Your light is powerful and needed. Share your passions with others. Don't dim your light for anyone. And consolidate, bringing people or things together that may be once separate, taking control of one's life. Now, you could have taken control of your life collective when it comes to somebody who was born, somebody that was born in 94 on the 11th of the month, perhaps in January 24th or 1989. Okay. Someone could literally be trying to consolidate your light. They don't like that you have this light. You're bringing people together, shining your light, and somebody doesn't like this. They're acting like you don't have control of your life, but you do. You could be a content creator. You could be a light worker even. Tell me about young, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this? Protective order, young. Delulu. And master of the universe. Somebody young thinks they're the master of the universe somehow, but they're delusional. This is an ex-partner, an ex-friend, or their mom, their dad, or your parental figure. Unrealistic beliefs or fantasies, crazy thinking, but is it? So somebody is saying perhaps you're Delulu for doing some sort of light work or putting content online about when it comes to shining your light. This person's dark, and you could be like, I'm abundant minded. There's nothing wrong with me having a hobby or a job that is a light worker. So, you know, this is very common. Like, for instance, this has been something that I've heard amongst a lot of readers on YouTube, is that they tell like a family member, a sister, a mother, something like that, that they're a father, that they're doing tarot readings online, and they're like what is, like, they are, that they think it's delulu that you're doing something like this. But this is something that readers are guided to do. Legitimate readers are guided to do. It's something that, because when you are a reader and you post your content like on a social media platform, like say like YouTube or somewhere on social media where you have a lot of reach, this is what is needed in order to be able to help raise the vibration of the consciousness as a whole and reach a lot of people. So this is something that people could be talking down on and saying you're delulu, but you have true gifts that you're sharing with the world. And whoever's saying this about you, collective, is somebody perhaps that is an ex that doesn't want to see you do well. This could even be a parental figure, like a mom, a dad, or a step parent. This could be a parent and an ex that are involved in something here. This parent and ex could have got a protective order on you saying you're delulu. They could have tried to get friends to do this fake protective order as well, or this false protective order. Somebody's saying you're delulu for the choices that you're making, but they're going to soon see, if they haven't already, that you're not. Yeah, somebody's having a breakdown because you're standing up for yourself. You're protecting your inner child, nurturing yourself, protecting yourself, shielding yourself from whatever has gone on here. It says, be careful of a mental breakdown. It may be time to pause and reflect. You're burning out. So somebody here could have been trying to say, like, you've had a breakdown, you're delulu for doing something online. This could have been in 2022. Somebody could be born in February 1954. So somebody could have said this in 2022, and this person could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, an Aquarius that's born in February 1954. Tell me about one more for young. Somebody could have been, again, now a parental. Okay, let me back up. Sorry, you guys. I have a tendency to have so much be popping into my mind that I stop speaking because something else more important comes in. This could be a parental figure that's now trying to run as far away from being involved with some friends of yours or something like that. Or ex-friends. They're ex-friends. They're trying to run from being connected to an ex-partner that's younger than you. This could be by even just 1 year. We have Sister Act, frivolous lawsuit, and double agent. This sister could be two-faced. They have hidden motives. They're untrustworthy. They could have made a frivolous lawsuit against you, and they're distracting from the real issue, which is their delulu. ABUSE of power, empty attacks, or baseless accusation, false claims. This person, this sister, is acting like they are spiritual or religious, but they're not. They're evil. They could work for the devil. They're a double agent. They're acting like they are someone that they're not. So they could be acting like they are, like I said, religious or spiritual, but they're actually hiding a lot of secrets. When it comes to something, they could have got a fake protective order against you. They could have used fake documentation to do so. They were literally trying to take you out. Transition and departure. This says unalive. Silence, voice, spiritual numbness. Someone has passed or will pass. This sister, you guys, could literally pass, or this person that was born in February, that maybe born in February 1954, that's angry and has made up some sort of fake receipts. They're angry about a property, could literally have tried to take you out. The sister could have been part of this because the sister wanted what was yours. This could have been money, inheritance, or a property. This could have been like an estate. Somebody could have, oh my goodness. Okay, so this person is worried about volume over depth. So somebody could be constantly trying to fill a void that never is filled. They're holding a grudge. They're holding a grudge for something. This is, I just heard a perceived threat of some sort. This is only perceived. This doesn't exist, or it never happened. It only happened in their head because they're effing delusional. Tell me about stranger. Mr. 3000 Hall of Fame. Quest to prove oneself. Pressure of expectations. Second chances and new beginnings. Elite achievement winning. So they did this for a new beginning. So they tried to take you out for a new beginning. They could have had someone hack your devices. This person's truly evil. They're dark. They could be even possessed for sending some sort of organized crime after you for fake reasons. Losing time. Feels time is running out. Internal pressure or outside pressure causing anxiety. So there's some sort of pressure here to take you out, collective, so that way they receive something. Code switch. Adapting for survival. Living in dual realities. Adjusting identity to be accepted in different spaces. So they're running out of time. I just heard to do the right thing. They're running out of time to do the right thing. Code switch. Somebody could have done some sort of coding switch on your computers or on your phone, so they could hack it somehow, some way. I don't know how those things work, you guys. High value. Someone could have paid someone to do this. This was invaluable work that somebody did. They did this so they could be on top for whatever this is whatever it is that they did here for this inheritance. That's what it's all coming back to, you guys. Somebody could be born January 1949. Someone could be 57. Or born in 1957 or 60. One more for stranger. This person could literally be a stranger to you. Like, you may not know this person. It says discriminates based on skin tone, often favoring lighter skin over darker skin with same racial or ethnic group. So this person thinks they're of higher value because they're racist. That's horrible. Bankruptcy and debt, state of depletion or collapse. Efforts have failed. Need for removal or transformation, starting over. So someone's going to have to start over because of what they did. To take a property, to take some sort of inheritance. This could have been something that they did. Now, they could be bankrupt. So they could be financially bankrupt, morally bankrupt. Someone's born in 1982, perhaps January, or someone could be the first child in a family and they're born in 1982. It's weird because 2 cards are coming out here. You would rather be with a wild animal. You would rather be in a bear's den than around this person who's prideful, egotistical, or has the need to win. Someone could have made an agreement here, or now they want to make some sort of truce, and you're like, no, sorry, I'd rather be with a wild animal stuck in a bear's den than be cool with you. Like, keep dreaming. Someone could be born in 88. We have put a ring on it. Soul's best interest. And saying less is more. Oh, wait. Saying less is saying more. Sorry. You don't need to say anything to this person that now wants to have a truce with you. Your actions speak louder than words. You could have cut someone out, of your life, because this was in your soul's best interest. It doesn't feel good, but this is just what you've chose to do. Somebody could be born on the 16th or the 21st of the month, or 1968. Somebody could be wanting recognition for something. Or you're going to be taking ownership of whatever this is here. This is going to be your justice. Taking ownership of a property. Wow. Something's telling me that there's a stranger sister who's involved here, an estranged sister, something like that. That could be living in a property collective that's yours. And they may have to move. This was given to them by somebody born in February or an Aquarius. So they tried to take you out. We have royalties. So you could be also getting royalties from this situation. So if this sister tried to take you out, they're not only going to have to give up the house that they're in, but they're going to have to pay you from a single act of creation. This is something owed to you. You're going to be able to reap the rewards of this, and this person's going to prison. Someone could be born in 1980. Yeah, they wanted favoritism over a situation. They wanted to get special treatment. Now they're feeling isolated and undervalued. Leaky boundaries, do it for the plot. So somebody could have told someone they needed to lie in court. And that they needed to set boundaries with, this person could have been you need to set boundaries with this person. I'm encouraging you to take action against this person. This could have been in court. So they lied in court, saying you were stalking them. They were adding to a personal storyline. This is a lie. Somebody's being forced to tell the truth. The police could be forcing them to tell the truth, or they don't want to have to tell the truth. Someone could be born on the 20th or 1972. Something about 2020 could be significant. Tell me about the chef cooking a plan. Truth or dare. Somebody said, I dare you to do this. Playing games. honesty and risk, emotional exposure. So somebody is, it says quality versus quantity. So somebody thought they were going to be able to stalk you with a high number of people. So they could have tried to, they could have lied to people to stalk you. This could have been in spring, or they could have dared someone to do something here. To make some type of an impact in your life. This was a betrayal. So somebody's being forced to step into the truth when it comes to this situation, because they lied in court. The police are now investigating them because they lied in court about you. Perhaps trying to put you in prison or something like that. Someone could be born in 1955 or 1999. So someone was cooking up a plan here, collective, that's very shallow. They're being told to tell the truth about this psychological warfare. Trailblazer. Pioneers new paths, often changing the landscape for those who follow. So there could be a situation here where you're going to change some sort of law. You're going to be a trailblazer when it comes to something new. This is going to change the landscape for those who have to go through this again in the future. Someone could be, this is 2/14, which is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day the 14th or the 15th? I think it's the 14th, isn't it? I don't remember. I don't know why I wouldn't remember that, but I'm just maybe getting old and I don't celebrate. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have credit score and child neglect. Failing to give care or proper attention to someone, especially a child. So this could be, and so you don't trust somebody here. You could not trust a parental figure and or their partner that they're married to. Somebody could be born in 96, but this particular person neglected you, collective. They avoided their responsibility. Okay, tell me about spiritual seeker, Holy Spirit. Yo, I know that you guys don't care like what my hair looks like, but why is it so puffy? So weird. Okay, tell me about spiritual seeker. Anything else? Let me use this other half of the deck. Tell me about spiritual seeker. Blemish and anti-fragile. Grows stronger after chaos. Blemish, hidden flaw, emotional wound, or past mistake that lingers. Karmic debt, lesson to be learned, test of character. So somebody here actually tested your character, collective. They were hoping that someone would see some sort of hidden flaw, or that you were going to be wounded by the mistakes that linger here by this person, or you're being, you grew stronger after with this emotional wound that this person did here. All you've done is grown stronger. This could be pissing this person off. They were born in perhaps on the 13th of the month or 1986. They're pissed off because you just grew stronger and refused to be fragile. All you've done is transform in lieu of what they've done to you. Lying in court, stalking you, trying to take you out. this psychological warfare, it's just made you stronger. You could be born in 86 or somebody's born in 86. This could be March 1986, but doesn't have to be. March 13th, 1986, or March 13th, 1972. Something about 2020. Significant. Somebody could have lied to someone about you. To F with your life? Tell me more about spiritual seeker, Holy Spirit. We're almost done, you guys. Cooking shit up. So somebody, I can't make it up, you guys. What have I been saying? Somebody's been cooking shit up, creating something from nothing, brewing up plans, transformation and alchemy, grinding and breakthrough. Somebody's trying to burn you. They're cooking up some sort of plan to burn you, collective. Moving along slowly but surely. Making mistakes is okay. Don't compare yourself. Personal journey. So someone's cooking shit up to have something happen slowly but surely to you. So they could be trying to do some sort of psychological warfare on you, hoping that this will work over time. They have an irresistible allure to make this happen. They're obsessed. They've lost control. They're literally effing Delulu. And drip in reverse. Serious swag or vibe in reverse. So this person's not stylish. They are not turning heads. They're not magnetic. They have no inner richness or status or substance. Oh my goodness. Drip in reverse. Emotionally cut off, healing far away from others, escape or avoidance, hidden treasures, remote islands. So now somebody is perhaps having to pack up their bags and go to a remote island because they're going to have to like cut themselves off, or they were trying, oh my goodness. This person was trying to do some sort of psychological warfare on you, collective, so then you would feel emotionally cut off. That you would have to go to some sort of remote island. Somebody wanted you to have to invest too much emotionally to do something, so that way you would just like walk away from something. Ends up burned out or underappreciated. So this is the psychological warfare somebody was doing here. They wanted you to feel underappreciated. Some people are so effed up in the head. I just don't understand why people would do these things. It's just, I mean, this is the thing, is like, it always seems to boil down to money. Right? So that's why people do this. They're doing it because they want some sort of money or property. I'm sorry, you guys. This is so sad. Especially if this is a family member, but I'm getting this is some sort of sister that you've never met. Somebody born in on the 29th of the month could be a double agent. They're working with this on the behalf of these people or person. Magnanimous. Rising above resentment. Generous in spirit, especially towards someone who has hurt or wronged them. So you could just be continuing to be kind to this person, even though they've wronged you. Cold feet. Loss of nerve or confidence in following through. Fear of commitment. Doubt creeping in. Somebody could be getting cold feet about a situation here that they were involved in. This could be the stalking situation, lying, trying to set you up. Somebody's losing their confidence. They're losing their confidence that something is going to turn over for them. Unwitting muse. Inspires or impacts others without trying, often drawing admiration, envy, or attention without seeking it. So you could be drawing attention to something here, or somebody's, you're not, like, this is, somebody's trying to stalk you because they're envious. They could be trying to say you draw attention to yourself, but you're not. Somebody doesn't like the way you look. You just inspire people without even trying. Somebody doesn't like this. They could have been trying to put you in jail or prison for this, which is crazy. But if they're Delulu. Okay, I'll take these. This is a lot. Duplicitous and the scapegoat. So somebody here is two-faced, trying to make you the scapegoat for something. They want to unfairly blame or cause problems or conflicts for you. They want you to carry the burden of guilt or blame for something that's actually something they did. They're trying to hide their true intentions. They're two-faced, and they have double dealings trying to serve their own interests. Somebody can be born in 1982. They're trying to make you the scapegoat here, collective. They're trying to make you suffer emotionally and socially. We have ring the alarm and pick me. So this person's a pick me. So they don't like the fact that you're this muse that you don't even know you are, right? And this person's a pick me. All they've done is ring the alarm. They're trying to put you down in order to make themselves feel better. They want attention. So they're trying to ring the alarm here. Something serious is about to happen to this pick me. Somebody could be reacting to some sort of perceived threat, empowerment, or rebellious and or truth. This pick me is going to be forced to tell the truth. This pick me wants to be number one. Somebody could be trying to groom someone to do this in order to exploit something later. This could be some sort of Mr. Fake Nice Guy. And we have get your freak on. You deserve to relax, unwind your way. Do you reclaim your power, let loose, and untamed desires? And this person is literally has their mouth open because they're trying to take something that's not yours, or sorry, that's not theirs. They're living by their own rules. They're being deceptive. This is an interesting card. So what's interesting is that this is coming up right next to invest in Ring cameras. Somebody could be walking by on your Ring camera with their mouth literally wide open. This person's acting like an untamed beast. They could be a pirate. They're trying to steal something that's not theirs. All right, you guys. Oh, let's see. Let's get some signs and then we will close out. This could be your sign. This could be their sign. This could be the season in which something transpired. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node. What signs does the collective need to see here? Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn involved. A Gemini. I said Leo in my head and it came out. I said Leo, Aries, and then I was thinking about another sign, but Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn again. There could be a Taurus involved, Aquarius, Aquarius again. One more, one final card. Sagittarius and Scorpio again. So a lot of repeat signs. There could be a lot of synchronicities around the situation, making you aware that something is not as it should be with these particular signs. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I'm hoping that this will be posted today, which is Sunday. So I'm going to upload this video and hope it doesn't take too long. Okay, you guys, if you guys like the way I read, please do like the reading. It really does help get these messages out to others, which is important. That's the whole reason I'm here. So, yeah, and if you guys like the way I read, I'd love to have you subscribe and be part of the family. It is a free way of, and then like ring the bell, or not ring the bell. Yeah, click the bell. Whatever it is that you guys do, just do your thing when it comes to the subscription. So that way you get notifications when the videos come out. And I love you guys, and keep the faith, okay? When it comes to the situation, there could be a sister and parents that are involved in this. All right? I love you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.